Alright. Seems that my phone is saying I am online. Cool. But before I press OK, I just wanted to share a tiny little story for all the time travelers that come and look at the beginning of a live stream. That last night I ordered Little Caesars via the mobile app. Got it to be picked up. And it was only after brought it all the way home that checked the pizza, because I ordered one normal pepperoni pizza, $8.99, and then one pretzel crust pizza sauce pepperoni pizza, $9.99. But when I opened the box, it's like, okay, that's the pepperoni one. And then I open the other one, and I realize that's the original pepperoni. And then I see that the one that I thought was the first pepperoni one, it has salt across all the crust. And so it's a normal pepperoni pizza, but with salt on it because they didn't realize it wasn't the pretzel crust. I found that quite amusing. Alright. Let's get this started. The monstrous turnabout. Is this some Steel Samurai business?
Long, long ago, the nine-tailed fox defeated the evil Tenmataro and sealed the fallen demon away. To this day, it is said that he slumbers even still within the forbidden chamber.
Who are these peeps? Oh boy.
Night-night, Alderman. Sweet dreams.
Whoa!
At long last, the revival of Tenmataro is at hand.
Is this fiction or... A few months prior to the courthouse bombing. Oh, this is what you were talking about. The timeline is all wibbly wobbly. April 17th, 12:13 p.m. Write Anything Agency. Guess I'm a little early. Oh! Hey, Apollo! I was not expecting that. There's... Remember how I said last time I kept forgetting that they were a 3D model? This one is starkly right in front of me. Something's uncanny about this. Oh, hey Apollo. Getting an early start today? Yeah, this is the first job I've had in a while after all. Well, aren't we all fired up? Well, it's not every day I get a call from Mr. Wright. What kind of work is it anyway? Mr. Wright didn't mention any details. Work? Is that how he put it? Don't tell me he just wants me to clean the toilet again. You've really become a fixture around here, Apollo. Lifeless like a model. Come to think of it, that's a bit odd. It's been almost a year since I was hired. A lot's happened since then. Apparently a man got stabbed in the forehead with a spear. But I've settled in nicely despite a few bumps in the road. My name is Apollo Justice. I've been practicing law for about a year now. I still have a lot to learn. This is the Write Anything Agency. Blech, orange. And it's where I work. Don't let the name fool you. It's definitely a law agency.
But don't forget that this place is a talent agency too, Polly.
It's the law agency part of this office that you usually forgot. This is Trucy Wright, a budding magician. An adopted daughter of the agency's owner, Phoenix Wright. She sometimes helps me with her magic tricks.
And what's wrong with that? You're one of the agency's talents, after all.
I was under the impression I was a lawyer.
Oh, we'd better hurry. Doesn't look like Papa's gonna make it, so let's get going.
Huh? Where are we going? What about the job he mentioned?
This is the job, Polly. You're supposed to keep me company today. Now, come on!
Another day of not being a lawyer. Should have seen this coming. At least I got the main character pass this episode.
Well, this is the Write Anything Agency, you know. And there's no law-related work at the moment, so...
Tell me again why I choose to work here. Yeah, I do agree. When she's not trying to mimic the old portrait, with just this slight movement, she looks a lot better and a lot more lifelike. So, I wonder if it's a situation of where they made the default one look shit on purpose because they wanted to prove a point. That these models really work in motion. Where is Mr. Wright anyway?
Oh, Papa said something about going to meet an acquaintance. But don't worry, just focus on your job, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to know. Well, let's go! We don't have all day.
Wait a second! And another day of anything goes. Begins at the Write Anything Agency. Anything goes. Sounds like a martial arts style. April 17th, 1:30 p.m. Ninetails Vale. Yokai Lane. Whew. So, what are we doing all the way up here in the mountains?
This is Ninetail Vale. Everyone's been talking about the yokai craze here.
Yokai? Oh, you mean Japanese monsters? Guess that explains all these weird things. Speaking of which, wasn't Ninetails Vale founded by Japanese immigrants? Wow! Why do they continue this facade? It doesn't make any sense. Look at what surrounds you!
Yeah, they're holding a festival to boost tourism over the Alderman's Manor. Over at the Alderman's Manor. My friend who works there invited us. That's why we're here.
In other words, I'm your chaperone because your dad was too busy.
Papa said that with those horns of yours, you'd make a great addition to their festival. I mean, you look just like a Japanese demon. Wasn't that so thoughtful of him, Polly?
Ugh, I could do without thoughtfulness like that. I love that he said chaperone. Is there something I'm missing? I was gonna make a joke that when the time comes. About that when the time comes. Oh, great. Laying the seeds for later jokes.
Oh, it's almost time. Come on, Polly. The festival grounds are this way.
All right. Guess it's time to move to... Wait a minute. Is that said QB manor? Kyubi. Great. talk. The monster craze. Cube neuron activated. I make things called cubies, spelled C-U-B-Y, which is apparently not how you normally spell QB. But I just find it funny that it's like, I find another thing that says QB and not spelled the way with the IE. Yeah, QB. That's how I say to everyone to say it. This monster craze, come to think of it, I think I heard about it on TV. It's supposedly how Ninetales Vale made a comeback from the brink of fiscal disaster? Also, these birds are fucking loud.
Our agency could sure use something positive like that. Oh, I know. Let's jump on board the monster craze. You and Papa would be a perfect comedy duo. You could call yourself Agni and
Rudra.
Demon Kings of Comedy.
What?
Papa sets them up and you knock them down. Hey, I think we hit the jackpot with this idea.
Sorry, but I plan on staying a lawyer.
You do?
You don't have to act so surprised by that. I had an entire game. Hey, Trucy, have you seen my attorney's badge? It's right there.
How could you lose something so important? Sometimes I really worry about you, Apollo.
This is so weird. I wonder if I dropped it somewhere.
Oh, look! What are these panties doing here?
The umbrella looks like a fun dude.
Okay, you have your own definition of fun.
Forget about panties. I'm looking for my badge. Ooh.
3, 2, 1, ta-da! Did you forget? These are my magic panties.
Hey, that's my attorney's badge, which was already in my inventory. Wow. How did you do that?
I set it all up while we were back at the office.
Wow, I didn't even... Wait. You took my badge!
Nah.
Check it out. I'm going to shoot this kid. Check it out.
You're so lucky, Apollo. Everyone can see what you do with just a flash of your little tiny pin.
It's a badge. What about you, Trucy? People can tell you're a magician by the way you're dressed.
Yeah, but I can't always dress like this. Like when I'm at school and stuff.
You go to a school?
Theoretically.
You could always show you're a magician by making things appear and disappear.
You mean like this? Poof. 3, 2, 1, and ta-da!
Oh, is this gonna be her new gimmick? New headcanon. Your assist is your storage mule who carries all of your evidence. Yeah. That's what they implied in the last game. And that's what they imply in the first game, of where it's like Maya is always the one to steal stuff. And it's like added to the court record. And in the last game, it was Trucy who said she didn't have enough space in her pockets when we were rooting around in the trash can in the second case. Magic or no, are you a little old to be showing those things in public?
Maybe I'll become a lawyer, too, so I can call you on defamation.
That's not even the word! You're abandoning your dream just like that? Old headcanon. Whoa! Whoa, this... Yeah! Look at that! Oh man, this is gonna be great! That's new. You didn't see it at all last case because we were chained to a courtroom. That wasn't in 3DS. Oh! Or at least not the UI. Ooh, yay! Streamline! April 17th, 2:05 p.m. We spent 30 minutes walking around that lane. QB Manor Garden. Wow. This place is really something.
It definitely feels like a different world here.
Trucy.
Oh. Who are you? Jinxie!
And this is...
My friend, Jinxie Tenma. She's the one who invited us. She just happens to be the maid here. 2 horns. A love of red. Are you a demon?
No, I am Apollo.
He is a demon!
Ow! Oh, what the... No, I'm Apollo Justice. Nice to meet...
Ah! He's a demon!
Oh! Gotta be quick on the right.
Be gone, foul beast. You look great, Polly. Fills in some of that space on your forehead. What is this thing? It's a warding charm. Jinxie puts them on all the monsters she finds.
But I'm not a monster.
Maybe I should have told her you're a good demon.
Or you could just say I'm human.
The red demon, emissary of the underworld.
Gotta chaperone Trixie on her date with Jinxie. Ooh, is that canon? I got up early to do my hair for this. Can I take this off now?
So you can eat me?
I'm not going to eat you.
Forgive me, oh terrible one. Tone down your cords of steel, Apollo. You're scaring her out of her wits.
Don't worry, I'm already full.
Please, stay that way.
Great. You know I'm playing along, too. It feels canon, so good enough. Ain't that just the way with every relationship in these games? There's Phoenix and Edgeworth, not technically canon, but oh boy, I can't tell the fandom that. So I wanted to ask you about Ninetales Vale. Ow!
Be gone, foul demon. Looks like you've been demonized, Polly. Literally.
I'm starting to wonder if I really am a demon myself.
Please don't eat me. I have food if you're hungry.
This isn't working. We won't get anything out of her until we set the record straight.
If only we had some way to prove you're not as scary as you look.
Ouch! Unnecessary roughness. Looks like I have to present some proof. Proof that I am 100% human. I'm a lawyer.
Ah! Demon!
Present. I wanted to show you this.
What is that?
It's my attorney's badge. You see? I'm not a demon. I'm worse. I'm a lawyer.
Really? You're a lawyer.
Whew! Maybe she'll stop calling me a demon.
Does it protect you from Emma Dio's judgment?
Who's Emma Dio?
I read somewhere that he's the demon lord who judges the dead for their sins. Uh-oh! I think now she thinks you're a demon lawyer from hell, Polly!
Can I go back to being just a normal demon?
Please don't boil me in a scalding cauldron. I prefer a Turkish bath if possible.
Turkish bath? Isn't that more sauna than bath?
Don't worry, Jinxie. He's a good demon. He'll save you if you ever go astray. Please, Mr. Demon Lawyer, sir, have mercy on my soul.
Oh, I told you I'm not a demon. And Trucy, ow! Trucy, you're making things worse. Ow! You're even scarier. That's familiar. You just leave that Emma Dio to me.
Isn't that great, Jinxie? I'm no longer scared to cross in the afterlife.
Will someone tell these two I'm human already? Ooh, thank you. Tells me when there's a new change in the conversation after presenting something. But gosh dang it, why are all the, like, clients timid girls? I want range.
So, Jinxie, I hear this village is the epicenter of the monster craze. Aha. Barely anyone had even heard of it before. But now it's packed with tourists.
Really? So, the monster craze is the reason behind today's festival?
It was the alderman's idea. But I'd be careful if I were you. There are lots and lots of yokai prowling about Ninetales Vale.
Prowling about? You mean like wild animals or something?
And they're hungry too.
Some 3DS quality of life. I'm gonna quote you on that. No! Give me range! For the clients. Why are the clients all the same? I mean, we had Will Powers in the absolute first game. He was an interesting one. Man-eating monsters. And they're all over the place?
In fact, there was one at the manor yesterday. I heard the doorbell ring, but when I opened the door, nobody was there. It was the ding-dong demon. How else could you explain it?
Yeah, well, when I was a kid, my friends used to play this prank called Ding Dong Ditch.
Ugh. Well, that doesn't prove yokai aren't real. There's even one here at the manor.
The
demon, Tenma Taro. He's imprisoned in a forbidden chamber.
Tenma Taro. The Forbidden Chamber? About that yokai you said was imprisoned here in the manor. Is it true?
He's a super evil demon named Tenma Taro. Here, take a look at this scroll. Tenma Taro's the dark demon you see here. He's super evil and super scary.
So that's the yokai imprisoned in the Forbidden Chamber?
He was defeated by the village guardian yokai, the nine-tailed fox. And locked away forever.
So, you're saying Tenma Taro is still trapped inside the Forbidden Chamber?
But he's just biding his time until he can escape. Still, we should be perfectly safe. Because there's a really powerful sealing charm on the door keeping it shut tight.
It was a piece of paper. Charming security system.
You can keep the scroll if you want. The alderman gave me this, but just holding it gives me chills, so...
Thanks, Jinxie. Maybe I'll give this to Mr. Wright. Yokai Legend Scroll added to the court record. So, I was wondering... Are those things on your forehead also warding charms, Jinxie?
Yes. They're to prevent evil things from getting inside me. Papa...
So she says Papa, Trucy says... Oh, whoops.
Papa told me to wear them,
Do I just have the consistent thing of everyone just refers to their fathers as papas whenever... Or do I flip the script whenever Papa shows up saying daddy? Evil things? Like that idea? Yes. Yeah.
Apollo, don't you dare take those charms off her forehead. They have to stay there forever. Got it? Otherwise, I'm gonna have to make 2 books of how to call someone with a giant forehead an idiot.
You what?
None of your business.
I wonder what would happen if I did take them off. It's a pretty big forehead under there.
It's time for me to get back to work. Thanks for inviting us, Jinxie. You're welcome. Oh, and before I forget, there's going to be a surprise event today. Even I don't know what to expect, but it's sure to be fun.
Better not be a yokai parade. She'd probably drop dead from fright. Ah! Demon! Oh, wait. It's just someone in a suit. Right.
Tenmataro!
Tenmataro? The demon from the Forbidden Chamber?
Please don't hurt me! Be gone! Be gone! Be gone!
Better watch out, little girl, or I'll snatch you away!
Charm! Where's that dying go to heaven charm? Oh! She put it on her own forehead this time.
She sure gives up quick. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey! You there! You mustn't stare at Tenmataro like that! Lower your eyes!
He'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? Your devilry stops here and now, Tenmataro! Now what?
Look, Apollo! There's somebody up on the roof! That booming laugh! Could it be?
The 9 golden tails are proof of my unassailable righteousness! With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land.
You fucked up, evil.
Let me take it again. With my band of 100 minions, I vanquish evil from the land.
Much better.
Thank you. I am the wrestler of righteousness. Yeah! Oh my gosh! The Golden Lord of Yokai, the amazing 9 Tails, is here! Fear not, good little boys and girls, I shall defeat Tenmataro!
Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
It's amazing, the 9 Tails! Up to your no-good tricks again, Tenmataro? Well, not on my watch! There's nothing to fear now, my child. I have banished Tenmataro. You and your people can now live in peace.
Thank you, Mr. Amazing Ninetails, sir.
Now, I must be off. Another match and another foe to vanquish awaits! What was that all about? Did that wrestler just chase off a yokai? Shibuya Hulk Hogan. Even though Hulk Hogan has a very distinct voice, I don't want to touch that with a 10-foot pole. Looked like he came out of the Alderman's Manor.
That was the Amazing Ninetails. He's a pro wrestler from right here in Ninetails Vale. But no one knows his true identity.
It's a murderer.
What?
JC sure seems chipper all of a sudden. What was that all about him banishing Tenmataro?
That was a yokai exorcism. It's an annual ritual where Tenmataro is released to remind us of his wickedness. In the end, the nine-tailed fox drives Tenmataro out and purifies our village. But the amazing Ninetales did the honors this year!
So, that was the big surprise, huh? The amazing Ninetales and Tenmataro. Well, whatever floats her boat.
Oh, would you look at the time? I'd better get back to work. Please, excuse me.
She's a strange one, all right.
What is that accent?
I don't know. She's a strange one, all right.
Yeah.
No, not you, right?
I think she's sweet in her own special way.
I am now going to go with the flow of what Chad has suggested. Knowing Trucy, she probably has a lot of friends who are sweet in their own way.
Well, we still have some time to kill. Might as well see the rest of the Ninetales Vales while we're at it.
The fun never stops, does it?
No, it's a video game.
What? That's a pretty loud ellipses trail. April 17th, 3:40 p.m. QB Manor Garden.
I think I brought nearly every yokai. I think I bought nearly every yokai souvenir that was for sale.
I know, because my wallet's running on empty.
Huh? What's with all the commotion over there? Yeah, look over there, Apollo.
Huh?
Yes.
Huh? Hey, isn't that your friend Jinxie? I hope everything's okay.
It's terrible. Calm down, Jinxie. Tell us what happened. The demon, Tenmataro. He killed Alderman QB.
What?
Whoa. Killed as in dead? I'm not role-playing here. Yes, and Tenmataro did it.
Tenmataro? You stay here while I go have a look.
Please, wait.
Huh? Alright!
It's a Tenmataro warding charm. It should protect you, but please be careful.
The alderman's the alderman's in the fox chamber at the. Oh wait, no, Apollo's not speaking. Fuck.
The alderman's in the fox chamber at the top of the main staircase.
Okay, got it. Tenmataro warding charm slipped into my pocket. Eh. That was fresh ink. Blech. April 17th, QB Manor, Fox Chamber.
Are you all right?
Who are you?
Help! Someone call an ambulance!
The police arrived soon after, at which point I returned to the festival grounds. Apparently, the man impaled by the spear was already dead. But there was one other person there, and he was immediately rushed to the hospital. April 17th, QB Manor Garden. Thank goodness the other man's going to be fine. Sounds like he only had been unconscious.
You think Jinxie's gonna be okay?
I'm sure she'll be back to her old self in no time. At least she's calm enough for the police to question her for now. And I'd sure love to know what crazy animal left those feathers and tracks.
Oh, look! Here comes Jinxie. Hi, Trucy. Hi, Mr. Demon Lawyer.
God damn it. Hey, feeling any better, champ? I was wondering if you're up to filling us in on what happened. So, the man with the spear in his chest was already dead.
Uh-huh. It was Alderman Cuby. When I found him, he was already...
So the victim was the village alderman. And the one who was found alive, who was he?
Damien Tenma.
Is that real?
Yes. He's the mayor of the neighboring city, Tenma Town. They arrested him.
So, he's the killer? Ah!
Nuh-uh! Papa didn't kill anyone.
But Papa is in your father.
That's right. Jinxie's dad is the mayor of Tenma Town.
No way!
Yes, way, but he's innocent.
Just got way more complicated. The victim was the alderman of Ninetails Vale. And Jinxie's father, the mayor of Tenma Town, was arrested for the crime. Your client here is a 7-foot-tall mayor dude. Oh my. I see the family resemblance in charms. Sounds like we have some investigating to do. There's your variety. What?
I know this is difficult, Jinxie, but you need to hang in there. I know. I'll try my best.
Would you mind telling me a little more about the victim? So, the victim was the village alderman. Can you tell me about him?
His name was Rex Cuby. They say his family has ties to the legendary nine-tailed fox. He was really kind and always looked out for me. He was a former pro wrestler, and I even heard he knew the amazing Ninetails.
A former pro wrestler. That's something to keep in mind. With your father being mayor and all, I guess you're originally from Tenma Town, So then, why did you come to work here?
It was to overcome your fears, right, Jinxie? Plus, Mama was from Ninetails Vale, though she's no longer with it.
How old is this girl? 15, 16. Okay. I wonder. Stop being in the middle. Move. A masked wrestler of unknown identity and origin, the nine-tailed cape he sports is the signature piece of his costume. Jinxie's father and the mayor of Tenma Town, he was found unconscious at the scene of the crime. The deceased alderman of Ninetail Vale. His snow-white hair was particularly striking. The maid of Cuby Manor and a friend of Trucy. She thinks I'm a demon. An aspiring magician who Mr. Wright adopted when duty called.
She loved these flowers. I always wanted to live where nine-tailed flowers grew. Wow! What a beautiful flower! And it's exactly 9 petals, too! Just looking at them gives me courage, even when I'm scared of yokai.
Okay, we have a flower. I hate the fact that this is gonna be relevant. Jinxie, when you first told us what happened, you said the killer was a demon.
Uh-huh. The warding charm of the Forbidden Chamber's door. It's been removed.
The Forbidden Chambers door? That one? That door? The big door that was barred shut? There wasn't a charm on it when I checked it out, so I guess it was removed by someone.
That's how Tenma Taro escaped.
Oh.
Oh! But when I try and remember what happened, it all goes fuzzy. Like a tail. Jinxie, you should get some rest. You've been through a lot today.
Between the warding charm being removed and the black feathers and weird tracks, I could see how a superstitious person might think a demon was the killer.
Apollo! Maybe this is your chance!
Chance for what?
To do the right thing and defend Jinxie's dad in court!
Who? Me? Wouldn't a man like Mayor Tenma have access to more experienced lawyers?
You wanna know what the detective said? They doubted there was a lawyer who could get a not guilty verdict in this one.
Sounds like they're experiencing an open and shut case.
Don't worry, Jinxie! If anyone can prove your dad's innocence, it's Polly!
What? Huh?
You'll accept the case, won't you, Polly? Oh, it's all over, isn't it? I'll be all alone for the rest of my life. You'll have me, not in canon.
Oh, right. Canon. At least her soul will live on in fandom ships. But here she's gonna die alone. Great. Jinxie already lost her mother. Alright.
Yeah?
No, not... Jinxie, leave your father's defense to me.
Attaboy, Polly. You're gonna help Papa, Mr. Demon Lawyer?
Yup, because that's what lawyers do. Plus, no toilet cleaning for a while. Cha-ching. I'll do whatever it takes to make sure your father walks away a free man.
Thank you, Mr. Demon Lawyer. I can tell you're one of the good ones. Red demons are usually so mean.
It's been a while, but I'll be fine. Ready or not, here comes justice! Guess I ought to go and meet my new client. But before I forget, better jot this down in my notebook.
Hey, Apollo, what's the notebook for?
Oh, I just thought I should jot down some stuff about the case. And so I don't misplace them, I'm putting them in my notes in the courtroom record. Ooh! We get a new tab! Huh. I guess it's what you would call a to-do list.
Ooh, sounds handy.
To read my notes, I just open the court record with E.
You open it with estrogen?
Not that kind! Though I forgot they were there 98% of the time. Yeah! These games are pretty straightforward. Then I can switch between the tabs using Q and E.
Oh, I almost forgot. So, about Jinxie's father. No matter how scary he seems, promise me you'll resist the urge to run away.
What? Wait, what?
His angry glare can paralyze you with fear. And some claim he even shoots laser beams from his eyes. Well, maybe Papa isn't really that scary.
A paralyzing stare? Laser beams from his eyes? He sounds like some kind of monster.
I think it's about time I see Jinxie off. I'll head back to the office after I'm done.
Okay, thanks. They're going on a date. Ooh, I wonder if this little red pin is saying I have a new conversation there. Or if it's just saying it's a new location and I should check it out. But then that's what the question mark would be for. Trucy's well acquainted with Jinxie's father. The little pins are new too. April 17th, Detention Center. Ah, this is the first time I've seen this place. Ah, visiting hours. Perfect timing. Hope he's not as scary as he sounds. He looks very different.
Who are you?
Ah! So you're Damien Tenma, right? I'm Apollo Justice, attorney at law. I'm here to help.
Huh?
Ah! Let me out of here. Sorry. I get a little loud sometimes.
How incredibly rude.
Sorry. Did I do something to offend you?
A visitor when all others shun me like a common criminal. And here I am, nothing to offer. I am the epitome of rudeness.
Wait, so he wasn't mad at me? Here's your timid little girl, client. Shut it.
Unworthy as I am, I, Damien Tenma, shall breach these walls. So that I may be benefactor to some tea, and maybe some cookies too.
No, wait. We can do tea and cookie after we prove your innocence. How about you start by telling me what happened?
I see. So, tea and cookies can wait. Can they?
Phew. That was close. You don't need a jailbreak added to the list of charges. Yeah, all these characters' designs are like very stand out. I know I've only done one case, but I can remember everyone in that case, even the Pain copy. Everyone's got such a distinct visual and personality. It feels like, because they're 3D models, they could go more balls to the wall with crazy elaborate designs, because they can just use that character now, instead of having to redraw the portraits for every different type of thing. And so that's why they kept them simple. Seems like a good guy, but with a face like that, I can see why he's misunderstood.
Ah, there is no examine button here. Did they remove that?
Reason for arrest. Mayor Tenma, do you mind if I ask why you were arrested? Whoa! Yeah, sorry, I guess some things are better left unsaid.
Bah!
Excuse me?
To think a public paragon such as I could be treated like this. This arrest should have never happened.
Go on.
I fear the ill effects it will have on our youth. Now I've but one choice. I must leave it here at once, if only to protect the moral fiber of our youth.
No! Wait! You can't protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not... You can protect the moral fiber of our youth after you've been declared not guilty.
I suppose you're right.
Whew! Our youth just came this close to quite a scare.
My fingerprints were on the spear that killed Alderman Cuby. That's why I was arrested.
Your prints were on the murder weapon. That's never good. Any idea how they got there?
None. For I had hardly remember a thing, you see. I was fast asleep at the time. Someone must have slipped me a sleeping pill or something. What's worse, somebody clobbered me on the head.
I see. A drug-induced slumber and a blow to the head. That can kill some people. No wonder you hardly remember a thing. Huh? What, was that some kind of strange laugh? Well, I think we can safely assume your prints were planted while you were unconscious. What do the police have on you as far as motive is concerned?
Truth be told, there's been a bit of trouble between the alderman and I as of late.
Oh? Was it personal in nature?
Nothing like that. It's a long story.
Whenever he turns his head to the left, I don't know why my brain keeps on thinking this is like now turned into a spiked collar, even though I can see the other side.
But suffice to say, I've been pushing to merge Ninetails Vale with Tenma Town. Surrender Ninetails Vale to Tenma Town now! Yikes! That's what I told him.
I'd like to tell you to stop shouting like that, but I'm too scared. So, that's the motive the police have established for the alderman's murder?
Indeed it is. After all, Alderman Kubi was dead set against a municipal merger.
And that's why they think you killed him. He was in your way.
Yeah. Curses!
Mayor Tenma, are you okay?
Jinxie, forgive me. I never meant to worry you like this.
It'll work out fine. Just leave it to me. If only it were really that easy. I don't even know where to start. Thank you for meeting with me, Mayor Tenma.
Please, wait. My daughter, Jinxie. Have you met her girlfriend? You seem to have the same scent.
You're just gonna come out and say it?
Yes, I am very inclusive. Look at me.
I don't know what looks have to do with it. Yeah?
She already lost her mother. And now, with me being held in here, I fear she's terribly lonely. I hesitate to ask, but I beg you, be a friend to her in her time of need.
Leave it to me! Trucy and I will look out for your daughter.
Oh, I know Trucy will, but will you, a red demon?
I'm not a demon, sir.
Oh, I am so sorry! Ah! I shall rest a little easier then. You know, you remind me of some of the new friends Jinxie has been talking about.
New friends?
Yes, it seems she's made some new friends since she started working in Ninetails Vale. They're quite the unusual bunch, too. There's a lady with an exceptionally long neck, a young lad with an incredibly long tongue, and many other interesting characters.
Friends? Sounds more like a bunch of... She's describing yokai.
Now, if you would excuse me, it appears my time is up.
Whew! Why am I so tired? I must have been more tense than I thought. Still, I'm glad he didn't turn out to be as scary as he looks. Classic heel. A call? Oh, it's Mr. Wright. Justice here. Apollo, is that you? Ah, hi, Mr. Wright. What can I do you for? Trucy told me you've taken on a new case. Oh, that? It was kinda spur of the moment. He's actually calling me about a case? That's fine, but I have a favor to ask. Sure, what is it? I'm at the airport right now. There was someone I had to meet. A new addition to the agency, actually. Her name's Athena Sykes, and she just passed the bar. That's right, I remember hearing about her coming to join us. Guess that was today. Oh, is this the other case she helped with? She took off as soon as I told her you needed help with the case. It was like there was no stopping her. Wait, what? Where is she now? Probably somewhere in Ninetails Vale by now. That's where that favor I mentioned comes in. I need you to go find her. But I've never even met her before. What does she look like? She'll be the girl in the yellow suit, sporting an attorney's badge. Okay, I'll find her. Why are we color-coded again, Mr. Apollo? Because he didn't answer. Great. A new addition to the agency. Well, I better get back to Ninetails Vale quick. Athena will be filling in as Trucy comforts her girly. Yep. Okay. Would it be in Yokai Lane that she'd be in? April 17th, Ninetails Vale, Yokai Lane.
I already told you, I am a lawyer assigned to the case. I need to study the crime scene, so if you would please tell me where QB Manor is.
You can't fool me. You're just some delinquent high school student playing hooky.
You stupid pig-headed! This attorney's badge isn't just for show, you know.
It looks like I found Miss Athena Sykes.
So, why won't you believe me? Don't expect me to defending you in court if you ever get arrested, you stupid pig!
Well, I'm the one who usually does the arresting, so I'm immune.
You ain't Damon Gant.
Say, shouldn't you be getting back to school?
Oh, I already told you I'm a lawyer, not a student.
Damn it, she's not in here. I forget how old she is.
That's it. Enough of your lies. You're coming with me.
Ah! Get your hands off me!
Whoa! Why does she know how to fight?
What the?
Holy crap, she's got strength. Gotta go, enjoy the case. I will! There's apparently anime fights in here.
Think you can watch out for the bystanders next time?
Oh, whoops! Are you okay?
I think so. But the police officer is out cold.
I am so sorry. I do that when people suddenly grab me. It's like a reflex or something.
Reflex? Sounds more like a felony. Yeah, you're Athena Sykes, I take it.
That would be me. And you are?
I'm Apollo Justice. I work for the Right Anything Agency.
The Right Anything Agency. What a fishy sounding name.
It's a long story, but it is a law office, among other things. Did Mr. Wright explain it to you?
Oh, right! That right! So then you must be... Where have you been? I've been looking all over for you.
I could say the same thing to you. Well, wait, is that line there in case you went to the manor first? Well, here I am. Now, how about telling me a little more about yourself? Mr. Wright didn't really tell me much anyway.
Ah, of course. Feel free to ask away. Yup, that's your attorney's badge. All right. It's dull, grimy look makes me think of all the courtroom battles you faced so far. Oh, grimy look. I hope mine will look like that someday. Look out, legal world. Athena Sykes is psyched and ready to go.
Actually, I just haven't polished it lately. Maybe I should keep that to myself. No need to deflate her dreams about work just yet. So, Athena, I hear you just passed the bar.
That's right. And here's my shiny new badge to prove it. Isn't it beautiful?
Oh, so you must be a bit younger than me. Damn it!
A bit more than you might think, in fact. I'm 2! I'm only 18!
18?! How in the world did you become a lawyer at that age?
I skipped a few grades while I was an exchange student in Europe. And I got my license to practice law while I was over there.
All I can say is,
Wow. She must be a genius or something.
No, Europe just has very, very dumb laws. I also studied analytical psychology. Thought it might help me be a better lawyer.
Psychology helps her be a better lawyer? How exactly does that work?
The client. So, tell me about your client. Well, what are they like? Oh no, both their names start with A. This is gonna be a bit difficult.
Oh, right. You haven't met him yet.
Well...
And that about sums it up.
He's more worried about his daughter than himself. What a wonderful father.
Wait, are you crying?
I'm not crying. There's something in my eye.
They're called tears.
I will punch you. Moving right along, let's get down to business. To defeat the Huns, we don't have legal right to say that here. Helping our client is priority number 1. Wait. Oh, okay. I just have one subject, so I can only click that. So, Athena, you mentioned studying psychology. That's right. I've always wanted to bring analytical psychology into the courtroom. The power of psychology will bring a breath of fresh air to the legal system. Is that our gimmick? That's our gimmick.
Oh, really? So how do you plan on using it to defend our clients?
Well, for example, I can try to listen in on our witnesses in their voice, and then analyze their psychological state with the help of my trusty partner, Widget.
Widget?
This device around my neck here. Say hi, Widget.
Hello, Fidget.
It talks?
Whoa, you need a volume knob. Anyway, the little guy will sometimes say what I'm feeling.
Awkward.
Don't worry, you'll get used to it.
Now that I seriously doubt.
Oh, I almost forgot. I have something you might be interested in. I got it on my way here. Think it might have something to do with our case?
A special edition covering of our case was quick.
That's the whole point of special editions, isn't it? To be the first to get the scoop. Rapido.
Right. Well, let's see what it says. Oh, wait, she was an exchange student in Europe, and so she's just going to do grab bag words from anywhere in Europe.
What's the deal with the Spanish?
Tenmataro, real or flight of fancy? Tenmataro was seen... What? He was seen flying through the sky! An airborne figure resembling Tenmataro was captured on camera around 3:40 p.m. near Ninetails Vale.
Yeah, somebody happened to snap that photo near Ninetails Vale. Okay, the bottom right. Is it just me, or does it... It reminds me of AI writing, but I know a person drew this and put that down as fake. Do you think this kind of stuff is what fucks up AI?
That'd be very funny.
The article goes on to say it might be connected to our case. Apparently, that photo was shot right after the murder occurred.
Well, there was black feathers and strange tracks at the crime scene. I'm not surprised the locals think a yokai was involved.
Wait a second. Yokai as in one of those Japanese monsters? Mein Gott! You don't actually think it was a supernatural murderer, do you?
No, of course not. German? Why not plain old English?
English is 3 languages in a trench coat parading as a language.
Okay, you don't have to be so ripper about it.
Andale, Apollo. Let's get cracking on that crime scene already. Okay. I'm guessing this is... The investigation is the hint thing. Where it's like, I'm stuck. What do you think about this? What an interesting picture. It looks like a one-on-one monster smackdown. It must have been quite a battle. Which yokai do you think is stronger? Seems to me Tenmataro's ability to fly would give him an edge over the nine-tailed fox. But the fox has powerful legs. He'd pounce before Tenma knew what hit him. He won't be punching on anyone after he's dropped from all the way up in the sky. But the nine-tailed fox is gold-colored. Gold is way better than black. So I'm sure he'd win. What do colors have to do with anything? Besides, everyone knows red is the best. Oh, no. Sorry, Apollo. Nothing's coming to mind. But give me an hour and I'll have it analyzed psych style. I'll get it started on it right now. No need for that. I was just wondering. Sorry, this is the fail state for presenting evidence. Looks like this paper doesn't shy away from stories on the strange creatures. Really? What does it say? They claim to have produced photos of Gordy and a Kappa water spirit thingy. Oh, God. This. Oh, no! That means this is Lana! No! It doesn't say artist credit. No! Lana is nearby! I can sense it! No! No! Oh, damn, it's already one. Oh, fuck! I forgot my drink. Give me a minute. Alright, I am back. And crack open a cold one. Arizona fruit punch. And a Kappa water spirit thingy. Unless we go farther back in time and deal with even more yokai, which wouldn't make sense because Apollo is acting like he doesn't know what yokai are. I don't know what they're talking about of a Kappa. And just the other day, they got one of Kanaki Jiji crying his poor old eyes out. Followed by that infamous shot of Tenmataro. I don't know about a Kappa, but I bet the Konaki Jiji. It's just a shot of someone's grandpa lost and crying up in the mountains. That's not very nice. You should have helped him instead of publishing this picture. Ooh. We can go to the foyer. That is quite the painting. And this is a security system. There's even a little booth about it. Do you hear that? It sounds like a TV or something. Oh, look! There's a TV in that little room in the corner.
In other news, the mysterious masked wrestler, the Amazing Ninetales, has been confirmed missing, according to sources close to the wrestler. It appears he disappeared sometime after the special event he held in Ninetales Vale today. He also failed to appear at a match today where he was scheduled to defend his title. Local visitors say his disappearance may be connected with the Tenmataro's recent escape. So, that wrestler's gone missing. Oh, whoever could it have been?
Hey, you two! You don't belong in here!
What is that? Don't worry, there's nothing suspicious.
What? What about them horns of yours? They look mighty suspicious if you ask me.
The horns? That's my hair! Anyway, we're lawyers and we're here to...
Ah! You're them lawyers come to defend Mayor Tenma, ain't you? Should have reckoned with that expensive-looking bracelet you got there. The name's Phineas Filch. I'm the caretaker here. Pleased to meet you.
I immediately pegged this guy's voice, just second one. Yeah, same here. Wow, talk about a quick change of heart.
So, tell me, team and lawyer. Bet you use them demonic horns of yours to scare the beetle bejeebers out of witnesses, eh? Come here, little horn deep.
Ouch! These horns, I mean my hair isn't meant to threaten anyone. And there's my bracelet on his arm.
They ain't. Seems a mighty big old waste of perfectly good horns, if you ask me. Then again, ain't none of my old business, so...
That was fast. Guess he's done with me.
Well, I'd best get back to work.
Fuck! Thank you, Athena! Halt! Stop right there!
Huh? Me?
Apollo, your bracelet's gone, and that guy is, like, $3 higher in net worth all of a sudden. Huh? How'd you find that out? Oh, yeah, widgets connected to the stock market and such, but hey!
Hey, don't worry, Mr. Lawyer, sir. I'll check the lost and found lead.
Somehow, I don't think that will be necessary. Just check your wrist right now.
The cat's out of the bag!
It was barely in the bag in the first place. That was a pretty pathetic attempt.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just couldn't control myself. Please forgive me. I'm begging you, begging you.
Stop that! Oh, jeez. Sheesh. I almost feel sorry for him now. No, I don't. This guy is a damn yokai. Look at that. What should we do about him, Apollo? I say hung and quartered. That's a fitting punishment. Well, I got my bracelet back, and he seems sorry enough, so...
I knew you'd understand, Mr. Lawyer, sir. You obviously got a big heart. As big as the wad of cash in your wallet, I hope.
You leave my wallet out of this. Oh! Hey! Didn't you just finish apologizing for stealing from us?
Run away! Run away! Run for the hills!
Even a little wee sound. Get back here, you! Talk about a quick escape. Looks like he dropped a few things. Looks like a pair of diagrams. This one's the crime scene, and here's one of the foyer. He left his shoes behind, too. The guy's the living definition of a bumbling thief. Let's hang on to his shoes. We can give them back next time we see him, for the price of your wallet. As for the diagrams, I say we keep them. They look like something the police might draw. Wonder where the caretaker got it. He's a thief. He's not a caretaker. No, we don't have them yet. Now we have
Now then, let me check. Details. To the foyer, Fox Chamber, Forbidden Chamber. Forbidden Chamber is not that large. There's a phone right there. There's an air duct from... that runs across the Fox Chamber. And then I can't tell if that says it'll be out right there or it continues upward. And then, this is the foyer. I'm guessing this is the only... we're only going to deal with these two spots of this giant manor. A diagram for the foyer, including the office used by the caretaker, Phineas Filch. That part's going to get changed. Hey, I look good for my age. The fuck? Phineas is older than Rex, and Rex looks ancient. As I recall, the Fox Chamber should be at the top of those stairs. Oh my. See? Long-headed lady on the right-hand side. That's a yokai. Long-headed, long-necked. Whoa! Where'd all these black feathers and weird tracks come from? The popular opinion seems to be that they're from Tenmataro. You mean the great evil has returned? Even if he did, I'd be laughed out of the courthouse trying to indict him. Hey, who are you and what are you doing here? This is a crime scene. That's not the voice. And who are you? Are you with the police? I asked first. Who are you and what are you doing here? On second thought, I'm placing you under arrest for disturbing a crime scene. Ah! Under arrest? But... Save it for the boys back at HQ. Now, come quietly or else. I don't want to have to be late for lunch. Please, wait, we're Mayor Tenma's lawyers. Well, why didn't you say so? So, you're the lawyers I've heard about. I almost took you two in. You two sure were suspicious, though.
I think this is our gumshoe. Oh no. Why does he... What is your archetype? I don't know how many more times I could take being called suspicious in one day.
Sorry, we didn't catch your name. My name? Bobby Fulbright. The heroic detective who defends our good citizens from evil. Okay, so yeah, superhero voice for a detective. Yep, this is our gumshoe. Great. We don't even have a definitive villain prosecutor yet. The champion of justice who comes running whenever you're in need. And my catchphrase? In justice we trust. Hi, name's Apollo Justice. Oh, shit! Oh, boy. This guy's a story and a half. So, what can I do you for? Investigating the scene. So, would it be okay if we had a look around? Certainly not! No unauthorized personnel allowed. Couldn't you make an exception? Cease and desist at once, or you'll have to deal with my little friend here. Ah! Yikes! Is he reaching for his... Wait a minute. In justice we trust! Phew. It's just his badge. You may be Mayor Tenma's attorneys, but you still need authorization to cross police lines.
Apollo, let's see if we can't change his mind.
Good luck. Let me know how it goes. I bet he's as dense as heroes come. Hey. My spirit animal is Elemental Hero Neos, the most basic. You're wasting your time. You're wasting your time and mine. Nobody's crossing this line without authorization. I'm a wall of justice, keeping injustice. That would be you at me.
Ugh, I knew it. Look, there's just us and you here, right?
Justice in me, you say?
That's right.
You're trying to say that Justice and I aren't enough to keep you out?
What? No, silly. We're saying that you're an inspiration in our quest for justice.
No! It can't be!
You have him on the ropes now, Athena. Why aren't you the main character? I don't know. If we were on the side of justice, would you let us through?
But guarding the crime scene is a part of justice too!
Sure. But only a bad guy would stand in the way of justice, right?
Ah! No! Wait! Whose justice is the most just here?
Well, we can't have a fair and just trial without a thorough investigation, so...
Oh, Lady Justice! Lady Justice!
Hey, don't you dead name Apollo!
What? What would you have me do?
I think we really got him.
Yeah,
He seems pretty neurotic as far as champions of justice go. Our pleas for justice must have had a huge impact. It's tying him up in knots. Now's our chance to start looking around. After all that about authorized personnel only, this was surprisingly easy.
I'm Gumshoe! Should I stop them or let them through? Whose justice is more just?
Well, let's get to work. We're supposed to be finding clues related to the crime, right?
Right. A search of the... I'm so used to people interrupting me when I say right. Huh. This is nice. A search of the crime scene should turn up some evidence we can use at the trial. Let's try viewing the crime scene from a different angle.
You never know what's hiding just around the corner, right?
So, we move the cursor with was...
You stole my line, Apollo. Can it?
And change our perspective with BM. If there's a particular spot you want to examine, give it a tap.
Okay, let's leave no stone unturned. Nouns... Nos allons... Commencer. Let's get started.
What? What language was that?
Examine.
Oh. Oh, these rooms are 3D. Oh my. Oh, this is going to be a lot to search through. Let's start with the obvious stuff. The Forbidden Chamber. They say the demon Tenma Taro was imprisoned in there before his escape. Think we could get this door open? Oh, I stole your line.
Think we could get this door open?
It's worth a good try. No good. It's shut tight.
You tried to move the hinge.
It's locked tight. I don't even see a keyhole. Seems pretty hopeless. In justice we trust. Yikes! Did I just hear the voice of someone in need? Allow me to fill you in. This door simply will not open. We've tried and tried, but it won't budge. It's an essential part of the culture found in this manor, so we can't blow it up either.
So, an unopenable door. That's just a wall.
According to Miss Jinxie Tenma, it was shut tight when she came across the crime scene.
Thanks for the tip, Detective Fulbright. We didn't expect you to be so helpful.
Forget I just said that. So, the Forbidden Chamber was shut tight at the time of the murder. Sounds like something I'd better keep in mind. Knife.
Look, the statue has one tail.
Maybe it's the nine-tailed fox's sidekick. Tail.
Wouldn't it be tails?
No, it's singular. They have one tail, but there's two of them. Then it's tails with an apostrophe.
Oh.
I bet the number of tails represents yokai's power.
So, if you had two tails, Apollo, I'd have one?
Wait, what?
Not that means you're better than me. Got it?
Like I said, what? What do you want about? Okay. So, this is where Alderman QB's body was found.
Apparently, the murder weapon is a spear. Had Mayor Tenma's prints on it, all over it.
That's not good. Never fear, Detective Fulbright is here. Yikes! Of course, I can't offer you any information on my investigations, so... In the name of justice, I must say goodbye. What was that all about? Some joke in Japanese that could not easily be translated, probably. There's something wedged under this chair. Let's see if we can lift it up and... Freeze! Yikes! No disturbing crime scene evidence, even if you are the Manor's lawyers. He does have a point there.
Hey, Detective Fulbright, did you hear about an attack over on Yokai Lane? I heard an elderly woman was assaulted by a strange yokai shaped like a roll of cloth.
And you waited till now to tell me? I better get over there at once, in justice we trust!
Wow, that was surprisingly easy. Okay, Apollo, now's our chance to look around some more.
The more I get to know her, the scarier she gets. Hope she never finds my weaknesses. Whatever this is, it's stuck on tight. It looks like a large blood-stained cloth. It's a thief knapsack. Probably Phineas. The blood's probably the Elderman's, but it's pretty far from his body. Wonder how it got there. Why does this seem important?
Because you're learning, Apollo. This world's goofy. This one's a spear. What about this one? It looks like a giant pair of pliers.
Looks like something a demon might use. Saw something like that in a manga once.
Really? What are they used for?
Oh, things like pinching through cheeks.
Woo!
Pulling out tongues.
Ah, stop!
Oh, and you should see what they can do to a person's eyes.
Okay, I get the idea. But I'm sure this thing is just a simple can opener or something like that.
Demons eat canned food? I always wondered what they ate besides people. Okay. Nope, don't get any better look.
It's a folding screen. I wonder what they're using it for.
I read that the Japanese used to use these things in drafty rooms, but now they're just for show.
You mean like my attorney's badge? I'm not even the main character anymore. Poor Athena.
That cop treated her like a child. Must have really bothered her.
Apollo, what words come to mind when you watch that pendulum in there?
Unsteady and, relentless.
That's a direct representation of your current state of mind. Wait, that was some kind of psychological test? My diagnosis? This strange case has made you anxious, causing you to lose your cool. You're actually not that far off the mark. Is that gonna be her gimmick? When she can't talk about something, she's just gonna be like, yo, this is what you're thinking, Apollo. There's something behind the door. Oh! Tanuki dead! Whatever it is, it looks broken. Probably broke when the... Did Athena say... No, it's Apollo. They both start with A. Probably broke when the door was opened. Why would anybody put something there? Yeah, that wasn't very smart. That was probably Jinxie. Since she found the scene, she would have flung the door open, hit that. She's gonna hide that. She's gonna be a witness. Oh boy. Maybe it was Jinxie. She was the first one to discover the Thank you, Apollo! She must have heard the screams and come running in here in a panic.
Well, look at you, Apollo. Now you're using analytical psychology too.
I am?
Wow, you really learn quick.
I'm using deductive reasoning, not psychological.
But I guess I shouldn't be surprised. You're the ace attorney of Right Anything Agency.
What about Mr. Phoenix?
Oh, he's the bad guy.
What?
Did you not see the first game?
How is he a bad guy?
He was the guy who orchestrated everything for that very, 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 very last case and didn't tell you about your mother.
My what? I can't tell whether she's serious or not, or has created flights of fancy about our boss. Now, if Trucy said something like that, I'd immediately know she was messing with me. These weird tracks must have been made when someone stepped in the alderman's blood.
Maybe the killer inadvertently made them when they were fleeing? They're pretty big tracks, almost bird-like. The feathers also point to a bird.
Then it must be one big bird. And not of the friendly yellow type either.
Maybe it's some mutant bird creature.
So, your theory is a giant mutant bird murdered Alderman Hubie with a spear?
It's more plausible than saying a monster or yokai did. What do you think a mutant is? It's a monster. Oh.
Sorry to burst your bubble, but a giant spear-wielding bird is by definition a monster.
Wow, this is a pricey looking chair.
Apparently, the mayor was found drugged and unconscious in it.
Really?
Yeah. And when he came to, he was arrested for murder. Talk about your rude awakenings.
So, the prime suspect in a crime... He's the prime suspect in a crime he knows nothing about? That stinks. Oh, poor Mr. Tenma. He must be feeling so scared and confused.
Mostly he's just angry that he can't give any cookies to the detention guard.
What? Apollo, it's up to us to save him.
It's like she's on her own emotional roller coaster.
I'm also on HRT.
You what? You. I poke your toe.
Doesn't that Tanuki statue remind you of the mayor's caretaker, Phineas Filch?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Is that the thing for this whole case? Every person we meet is going to be part yokai? Interesting. This raccoon-looking thing? Yeah, it does look like him. I hide that.
Oh, I just got the best idea. We should knock it over. It might transform back into Mr. Filch.
Mr. Filch is mischievous, but he's not magical, you know.
Way to waste a brilliant idea, Apollo.
Sounding like Trucy. There's the vent. Huh. It looks like an air vent. It's pretty high up there.
What if you got a running start and jumped?
I doubt even a high jumper could make it.
Ugh, don't rule it out before you try it. I want to see you splatter face. Besides, I'm an excellent jumper.
Even so, that must be about... let's just write this down. 9 feet high?
Like I said, you don't know until you try, Monsieur Justice.
Doesn't know when to give up and when to stop using foreign words.
Look! Trophies! Ooh, this one was awarded to Alderman Cutie. The Amazing Ninetales, Yokai Div winner, Town Pro Wrestling Tournament.
Yokai division? I don't know you could have a division of one.
Apollo, you should enter the tournament next time. And I have a perfect name for you. The Mysterious Firebrand.
I sound like a Yu-Gi-Oh card.
A mild-mannered masked lawyer by day. Demonic masked wrestler by night.
No one's gonna hire a masked lawyer, Athena. Hey, this window opens. And outside, we have ourselves a steep cliff.
The window only opens about 6 inches, not wide enough for anyone to get in or out. Look, Apollo! There's something caught in the window frame. It looks like gold fur? What a pretty color. It must be from some kind of animal.
I wonder what it's doing here. Did Alderman QB have a pet fox? Golden fur added to the court record. Chunk. I can't details it. Oh man, oh no! I just realized the 3D evidence stuff no longer is a thing. Ooh, shiny. What do we have here? It looks like a statue of the nine-tailed fox and Tenma Taro battling it out.
Ah! Careful, Apollo! It's got blood on it!
But really? Hey, you're right. I wonder if it's the alderman's blood.
How can you remain so calm after seeing all this blood?
Well, this isn't the first I've seen something like this, so... Yeah. Ugh. Just puts me into a bore. I've seen him so many times.
You're no fun at all. At least act surprised or grossed out or something from my first case.
I'm already a lawyer. You want me to be an actor too? Fox and demon statue added to the court record. Guess that about wraps it up. Now, if only we could get that detective to tell us what he knows.
Hey, Apollo, do you hear something?
I don't hear anything.
Oh, right. Your hearing must not be as sensitive as mine because I'm special.
I have special eyes.
You do?
Yeah. That's why I get blinded later. What are you talking about?
A whooshing sound. Like wind rushing through a narrow strait. And the echoes of someone's voice in
justice we trust! Someone's got a sharp set of ears. That was the sound of my righteous voice reverberating through the air duct.
I heard it through the air ducts?
Yeah, check it out.
But why would she hear you through there?
why don't we go to the diagram? As you can see, that vent is connected to an air duct that leads out into the hallway. The wind must have rushed through there and carried my monologue with it straight to your ears.
And what a unique monologue it was. I was just thinking, maybe the killer made their escape through that air duct or something.
A cute theory, but I don't think so. The air duct in the hallway is low enough to climb through, that much is true. But as you can see, the vent in the ceiling is very high. 9 feet, in fact. Damn, I'm good. Damn, you're good. What are we talking about? Yeah, I highly doubt there's any way to get up there without a ladder or something. And I don't see anything of the sort in this room. Do you? It's not like, you know, structure can change, and people can bring and disappear ropes.
If only we had a magician to prove that wrong. I guess you're right then.
Speaking of things in this room, yeah?
Can you tell us what you guys turned up, Detective Fulbright?
Not on my watch, buddy. In the name of justice, I cannot reveal facts pertaining to the prosecution's case.
Ooh, are we gonna meet the prosecutor? Aw, come on. Throw us a bone here. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright, but I recall you saying earlier that you would come running whenever we were in need.
I suppose I did say that? Helping those in need is what justice is all about. But keeping information out of enemy hands is also a form of justice. Ugh. Which justice is the most just? Why is it always so hard?
Well, how about this? Let's do a little give and take. I mean, serving the public is part of justice too, right? You know, like the police motto, to serve and protect.
I doubt leaking information to the defense team falls under that motto. Yes, of course! I must serve as well as protect. Okay, I will share some information. In the name of justice!
We did it, Apollo!
Yeah, we did it all right.
But I'm not sure that was entirely ethical.
You've already searched here, but it never hurts to take another look around. Nothing much to see on this side. Maybe I should check the other side. Was that the only reason that red circle was there? Oop.
Look! A cat with 2 tails!
No such thing.
Oh, and this lady has a really long neck! How funny is that?
There's no creature like that could ever exist. She'd have a tough time swallowing.
Apollo? I bet you were one of those kids who didn't believe in Santa Claus.
What's that got to do with it anyway?
Fucking stickler.
Was it Miss Jinxie, Tenma, who first discovered the crime scene? That's right! And this photo shows that she saw, and shows what she saw when she opened the door. Miss Tenma had a key, allowing her immediate access.
A key?
So then the Fox chamber was locked? Yes, and Miss Tenma had the only key to its door. Really? So Elderman Cuby didn't have a key to the Fox chamber? Actually, he had a master key for most of the doors in the manor, but it disappeared after his murder.
Disappeared? You think the killer took it?
It could very well be connected to the murder. We're looking into the possibility now. But it's the timing of Miss Tenma's discovery that I think is utmost important. Of course, I'm not going to share that information with you.
You think you're some kind of champion of justice? You're just a plain old meanie.
I won't fall for that, you shameless rascal. I only help good little boys and girls.
Shameless rascal? Who even says that?
Americans. Well, I wouldn't exactly call you a good little girl either. Crime photo added to the court record.
Those feathers and tracks look like something a yokai might have left behind.
You don't actually think the murder was some sort of monster, do you?
What's the name of the creature in the Forbidden Chamber? Tenma something? Because from the black feathers and big tracks, it looks like that creature did it.
Our prime suspect would, no doubt, love to pin the blame on some imaginary creature.
Can Tenma whatchamacallit even be made a victim of slander?
I doubt the mayor would do something as childish as blaming a boogeyman.
So the most likely scenario so far is that Tenma guy left the feathers and tracks behind to make it look like the yokai Tenma was the killer.
Wait, what? Now I'm as confused as you. At any rate, I doubt Mayor Tenma would plant evidence like that.
So, Mayor Tenma is your only suspect?
That's right, even his name. Daimana Tenma. Makes him sound like a villain. And he's really scary looking too.
Wait, are you telling me that's why he was arrested?
Don't be ridiculous. He was the only one without an alibi.
Oh, is that so?
Yep.
Excuse my yawning a lot. I did not wake up good.
Other than the victim, the suspect, and Miss Tenma, the only others around were Mr. Flinch and Mayor Tenma's aide. And the two of them were together at the time, totally not creating an alibi for each other.
Filch, the guy who tried to steal my bracelet, just living up to his name, I guess. We should go talk with him again when we have a chance. What about Jinxie? She's not being suspected at all?
She may have no alibi whatsoever, but she also has no motive. It's unfathomable that she would murder the alderman and pin the crime on her father. Besides, do you really think a little girl could lift up this huge spear?
True enough. That spear looks even bigger than her.
That's about all I can reveal at this time. Well, you must admit, Damien Tenma appears to be the most likely suspect.
I admit it looks bad, but I'm still not buying it.
Oh, and one more thing. I must warn you about the prosecutor.
The prosecutor assigned to the Mayor Tenma's trial?
That's the one. He's, how shall I put it, not what you'd expect. That is, unless you faced a convicted killer serving hard time as a prosecutor before.
What the? Is this some kind of joke? Can I ask why a man in prison for murder is serving as a prosecutor?
Because he's mastered the use of psychology in courtroom battles. Everyone's talking about how this murder was the work of some strange creature. But yokai are nothing more than a figment of the imagination. They're baloney.
The fact that the gumshoe is saying they're fake makes me feel like there's going to be a reveal that they're kind of real. There is magic in this world. Who better to prove this than a master of psychology? He's the best man for the job. But he's a convicted murderer. No matter how you look at it, that's just insane. Well, the chief prosecutor personally assigned him, so... Also, several prosecutors have been murderers, just not convicted ones. So this one just seems a bit better because we actually caught him? None of us are in a position to question the matter. This really is the dark age of law, with Miles Edgeworth as chief prosecutor. This prosecutor wouldn't happen to go by the name Blackquill, would he? Bingo! Simon Blackquill! So you have heard of him! You could say that. They don't have last names, but last names can change as proved by Trucy. What's that supposed to mean? Oh no. Oh no, wait. That flashback of her with blood and stuff. Is it because it's her father? And she just takes the name Sykes because she wants to separate herself? Athena Blackquill. That sounds like a bomb-ass name. Well, I bet you don't know his unofficial title. Ever heard of the Twisted Samurai? That's Prosecutor Blackquill. The Twisted Samurai? Is that because he's a criminal? Well, yes and no. You could say it also has to do with the effect his crime had on things. How so? His conviction is what twisted and warped the legal world into this dark age of law. Oh, we're getting an explanation on why we don't use the juris system. What? And he, of all people, is going to stand in court tomorrow. Never fear, I myself will be there to protect you. That's reassuring, I guess. Well, you kids knock yourself out. Can't wait to see how you do tomorrow. Bye-bye. Wait, Detective Fulbright? Yeah? I've been meaning to ask you something. Why are you barefoot? This doesn't look like the sort of place where you need to take off your shoes. I hadn't even noticed. Why am I barefoot? You honestly hadn't noticed just until now? Wait a second. These shoes we found earlier, that we don't have in our official inventory. Excuse me, Detective Fulbright. These wouldn't happen to be your shoes, would they? Yes! Yes, they are! My favorite pair, in fact! Thank you for bringing them to me. You must truly be on the side of justice. It is my name. What? I could have swore there was a slight shiver in his animation. Don't tell me Mr. Filch actually stole from the detective. Stealing shoes right off someone's feet? That's kind of amazing. I find it more amazing that Detective Fulbright didn't notice. Well, looks like we've gotten all we can out of the detective. So let's see. Maybe you should go have a word with Mr. Filch. I want to hear what his alibi is. April 17th. QB Manor. Foyer. This is just awful. Terrible, I say. Somebody help! Oh, look, it's Mr. What was it again? Finch? No. The name's Filch. Phineas Filch. Keep on pilfering and you may wind up a jailbird instead. So, what seems to be the problem, Mr. Filch? Oh, it's just terrible, terrible, I tell you. Come quick. Okay, what's the deal with him all of a sudden? New location. Looks like some kind of mask. It's the Amazing Nine-Tails mask. The Amazing Nine-Tails? Oh, right, the wrestler who appeared during the festival's special event. What's his mask doing here? He'd never take off his mask like this. Someone must have killed him. But, huh? What? Who would do such a thing? Let's go talk over there in private. Look. There's some white hair caught inside this mask. So, what makes you believe that the amazing Ninetales has been murdered? You really want to know? Eh? You're a studious one, ain't ya? Yes, I mean, no, just tell me, please. Well, it's like this. I dreamed of becoming a wrestler myself. Hey, how about you join me in the quest for the champion's belt? What a team! Me and the bandit's mask and you and that demon mask of yours. The demon mask? I wonder if I could make it big. Apollo, let's save your pro wrestling debut after the trial. Oh, no. I wasn't actually... Oh, but I'd let him pull me off topic like that. Come on, Apollo. Ask him about the amazing Ninetales' murderer already. The amazing Ninetales is our village's savior, and don't you forget it. Damn. His trademark's a gold cape, made to look like 9 foxtails. He whirls through the ring, smacking down Tenma Town wrestlers left and right. He sparked the monster craze, revitalizing Ninetales Vales in the blink of an eye. Yep, saved our village from becoming a ghost town. Now it's a yokai town. Huh? The amazing Ninetales really does sound, well, amazing. Yeah, pretty amazing, huh? That's why he's worshipped like a hero around here. I'm proud to be from the same village as him. Come to think of it, you look kind of like a monster yourself, Mr. Filch. Guess it makes sense since you're from the same village as the amazing Ninetales. Yeah, I know. A lot of people have told me I look like a yokai. Since when was that a compliment? Ouch! What's the big idea? Yeah, check your pocket. Hey, how'd you do that? Keep it. I got lots more. Use a put pocket. So, you keep saying that the amazing Ninetales was killed. What's the story behind that? Are you saying he was murdered because his mask washed up along the rivers? That's only part of it. The main reason is no one's seen him since the special event. The word round Ninetales Vale is he was killed by Tenma Taro. You villagers are really superstitious, aren't you? That we are. We love conspiracy theories, too. Like the mayor's diabolical plot. The mayor of Tenma Town? What is he plotting? Rumor has it he's planning on releasing Tenma Taro. That's why he wants the merger. He'll open the forbidden chamber once he's in control. That's quite a tale. 9 of them, in fact. Ain't finished yet. There was only one person who could stop the mayor. Our hero, the amazing Ninetales. He vowed to battle the mayor of Tenma Town and stop the municipal merger. I couldn't make this stuff up if I tried, but someone did. Apollo, We still have to ask him about the alderman's murder. Remember?
Just giving you some backstory here and a little bit over there.
Mr. Filch, would you mind telling us what you were doing at the time of the murder?
I was in the caretaker's office guarding the entrance like Mr. QB said I would. Said I should. And I made double sure no one came in. I have a clear view of the foyer from where I work.
He must be talking about this small room in the upper right. Definitely looks like you can keep track of the comings and goings from here. And you have an alibi to back your statement up, Mr. Filch?
Yeah, I do indeed. I was with the Mayor Tenma's aide. Florent Lebel's his name. That's the bad guy.
So the two of you were together. That's a pretty sound alibi, all right. And nobody came in or out of the manor around the time of the murder?
Keep watch here the whole time. Didn't see a soul pass by. And if anyone did, there's a security camera would have spotted him.
So no one came in or out at the time of the murder. That means we're dealing with someone who was already inside when it happened. So, do you think this mask is the real deal?
Without a doubt. This here's the mask worn by the amazing Ninetales.
What about that white hair I found inside the mask? Wait, I just thought of something. Remember the golden animal fur we found at the crime scene? Could it have come from this mask? Look, there's even a spot where the fur's missing. Then this places this mask at the crime scene at some point in time. Which means... What does this mean? Someone with white hair who is linked with the murder and is against the merger. No way. Could the Amazing Ninetales be Alderman, actually? Something wrong, Apollo? You should see the look on your face. Oh, no, it's nothing. Maybe Jinxie could tell us something, since she works here. Golden fur reattached to the Amazing Ninetales mask. It'd be very funny if you present items to a pickpocket, they will sometimes steal it. That would be a funny little mechanic, but you'd also have to be friends with that character so that you can get the items back. You mind if I ask you about this?
Huh? Oh, that? Right.
Well, does it ring a bell?
Yeah. Oh, it's ringing all right. You want to thank me for all my hard work? And I humbly accept.
No, this isn't a gift. Should have known this was a dead end. What do you know about these?
Nope, this is the fail state. Ain't I a klutz?
I now remember why I did 5-hour-long streams. Because I would do investigation segments and trial segments. And the investigation segments were so long. Just gonna try it. Urethane. Because why not? One of them might be the thing.
Hey, there's the Amazing Ninetales' mask. You aiming to sell it, ain't ya? Why, you sneaky lily-livered.
No, I'm not trying to sell it. It could be a key. It could be a key piece of evidence.
Oh, too bad. Thought I'd hook you up with this buyer I know.
Wait, you want me to sell it?
Hey, I know that picture. That's my amazing Nine-Tails glossary. How dare you steal it from me?
No, this is the one you gave me. Remember? You said you had a lot more.
I did?
Well, it was never really mine in the first place, so you can go ahead and keep it. Don't tell me I'm now guilty of receiving stolen goods. Okay. Let's see what the thing says. Talk to... Oh, wait a minute. When I hit space, I get the case overview. I see it now in the bottom. And this is just a tiny little list of just like, hey, here's something you can do. So she'd be in the garden, right? Nope. She at the agency? Yokai Lane? Yep, we got the green text. Good to go. April 17th. Nine-Tails Vale, Yokai Lane. Oh, look, there's Jinxie.
Milk, cheese, yogurt, ice cream, and...
Sounds like she's out grocery shopping. She must really like dairy products.
a charm to make a better milkshake and another to cure my lactose intolerance.
Maybe she should just stick to soy milk. Jinxie! Hey, it's me!
It's the demon lawyer!
Oh, not another warding charm.
Apollo? Who is she?
Oh, right. This is your first time meeting each other. This is Jinxie, Mayor Tenma's daughter. She was the first to discover the crime scene.
Oh! So she's the one who... hello, my name's Athena Sykes. I'll be helping Apollo defend your father at this trial. Pleased to meet you. Pleased to meet you, too. Where's Trucy?
She went back to the office ahead of us. But don't worry, Athena and I are on the case.
What was that? Wait. How do I know you didn't... You didn't gobble her up alive?
Relax! I didn't eat her up. And I wouldn't do such a thing in the first place to my own biological sister.
Your what?
Your what? My what?
Oh, poor little Trucy.
I'm about ready for some tears of frustration myself.
She's, quite, an interesting character, huh, Apollo?
Jinxie, do you remember any more of what happened?
Not much. At least not yet.
But do you think Tenma Taro was the killer? Right?
That yokai, we saw it.
Wait, who was talking? But you do think that yokai we saw at the festival?
I don't know anything about that.
Huh? But you said Tenma Taro murdered the Elder Man. It's okay, Jinxie. You're... Ow! What was that for?
People see things when they don't get enough sleep. There's no such thing as monsters.
Huh? What's gotten into her? So, if there are no monsters, you'd admit I'm human.
No, you're still a demon.
Oh, I give up.
It seems like Jinxie doesn't want to talk about Tenma Taro for some reason.
But that's precisely what we need to know more about. Besides, she definitely thought there was a yokai in the Fox Chamber. Jinxie, about this charm.
That's...
You gave me this when I was heading off to the scene of the crime. You thought Tenma Taro was the murderer. That's why you gave me this, right?
That's true. But...
If there's anything else you could tell us, it would really help. And it will help your father, too.
Alright.
Why do you think Tenmataro's the killer?
I saw him. Saw him with my own eyes. Tenmataro was right in the manor. He escaped his prison and ran right by me.
What? Jinxie, tell us everything you saw.
I called the police after I stumbled on the scene. I was just about to head back to the festival grounds when I saw Tenmataro. It was right around here. He was running at me. I was paralyzed with fear. There was no one around to help me. The foul beast raced right by me towards the foyer.
Towards the foyer.
Mr. Filch and LaBelle were supposedly in the foyer at the time.
That means they would have seen Tenmataro too. Sounds like we better get their statements. Hey, you stole my line. Oops. Considering Jinxie's mental state, eyes could have been playing tricks on her.
Apollo,
Remember this picture in the paper? Someone caught Tenmataro flying through the air. I wonder if it's the same Tenmataro Jinxie says she saw. Don't be ridiculous!
Tenmataro is the killer, and he can fly too.
Jinxie works at the Alderman's Manor, so maybe she can shed some light on this subject. So, no one knows the Amazing Ninetales' true identity, right?
Uh-huh. They say no one's ever seen him without his mask.
Doesn't that make you want to know even more?
Uh-huh. That's why matches where wrestlers try to expose their opponents are so popular.
Wait, you mean expose as in strip them naked?
You even think like a demon. The only thing the winner removes is the loser's mask. To have your mask torn off is the worst humiliation a wrestler could suffer. That's why their masks are important to them, or more important to them than their life itself. So you see, the unmasking matches are life and death battles for the wrestlers.
That means this mask didn't just happen to wash up along the riverbank. There's gotta be a story behind it.
No one can stop the Amazing Ninetales.
Bet she'd be shocked to find out he's really the Alderman. Glad Apollo figured that out. About the yokai you saw at the scene of the crime. Anything else stand out?
Actually, I heard this strange jangly sound.
A jangly sound?
Can you be a little more specific? My memory's kind of fuzzy, but I vaguely recall seeing Tenmataro holding a staff or something like that.
A staff that wards evil. Why?
Maybe that's what was making the strange sound.
Does Tenmataro usually carry a staff?
Good question. I've never heard of anything like it, and it's not shown on the scroll.
How about in other documents? Any of them show Tenmataro with a staff?
This is the only known document depicting Tenmataro. After all, those who needlessly depict the demon are forever cursed.
Then what's the deal with Tenmataro you saw? Why didn't you tell me you saw Tenmataro earlier?
Actually, Mr. LaBelle told me not to.
Mr. LaBelle?
Papa's aide.
Oh, right. The other guy who was supposedly in the foyer at the time of the crime, but I can see by outline is not. Though this would be a great fucking fake out of just it's the same silhouette as the actual guy we saw in the first cutscene, but it is a different character. That'd be pretty funny. And what exactly did he tell you?
Keep the village superstitions in mind. Before you go talking about seeing Ten Matero at the time of the crime.
Village superstitions?
They say you must not gaze upon Ten Matero, but in the event that you do look, and then tell anyone what you saw, Ten Matero will claim your soul.
And that's something everyone here knows. Sounds like a bunch of baloney to me.
Uh-huh. Everyone from babies to the village elders knows about it. But I didn't because I'm not from around here.
Hey, come to think of it. Huh? Why is everyone hiding their faces? Hey, you there! You mustn't stare at Ten Matero like that! Lower your eyes!
He'll steal your soul if you're not careful.
Huh? Steal my soul? Seriously? The guy at the special thing said almost the exact same thing. Apollo, do you think this Labelle guy actually believes in Ten Matero? I seriously doubt it. He's not even from Ninetales Vale. Then why would he try to keep Jinxie from talking? Good question. I think we better go have a word with him. Time to unmask this monster of mystery.
The last time I saw Mr. Labelle, he was relaxing in the foyer.
Buena! Next stop, the mayor foyer. With any luck, he'll be there waiting for us. He wasn't there waiting for us! QB Manor. Foyer. There's no one here. Guess our luck isn't so good when it comes to Mr. Labelle. Maybe he's out for a walk or something. Somebody's left something on the caretaker office's window. Oh, it's a TV program guide. Tenma Town, Pro Wrestling, Howling Wolf versus Pretty Boy Vampire. Blow by blow commentary by Timothy Twilight. What the... Ooh, wait, there's extra stuff. 10-part chain attraction starring Fill-In and Moblox. Oh, wait a minute. It's saying fill in more blocks. Peekaboo, I found you. Yokai of the Amazon. Join the hunt for Tofu Taro, a high-protein yokai said to fight cancer and heart disease. Repeat, you're airing the whites. Protests, part 1. Oh, there's more! There's more! Looks like someone circled a pro wrestling match. I want to read the rest. Married a yokai. Repeat, episode 8. Wait, you're really human? Starring her Blur Vitus and Willie Whites. Erders of the brain. They're really only used mortician of their. I wonder how big they had to make this image so that way it could fit so many different sizes. Hey, what do you think you're doing?
Oh, Mr. Filch, what can we do you for?
I bet she was going to scream monster, which isn't really much of a stretch. Ain't nothing I need you to do for me. But what business do you got with my TV listing? Oh, no, it just caught my eye. Can I ask if you watched this pro wrestling program today? Yup, 'twas a match between a couple of old rank amateurs. Though it was a complete disaster. I reckon I even could have done better than that. I seriously doubt that. So, Howlin' Wolf, we haven't met, but I'm pretty sure I know who Pretty Boy Vampire is. almost forgot. There's something I wanted to ask him. Mr. Filch, did you see anything unusual around the time of the murder? For example, Tenmatero or something like that. Tenmatero! So you did see him. My! How clean and shiny your forehead is again today, Mr. Lawyer, sir. Bet you shine it every day, real purty-like. The ladies must love it. Don't change the subject. Don't change the subject. And FYI, that was a seriously bad attempt at flattery. Jinxie said she saw Tenmatero flee towards the foyer. So you must have seen him if you were here too. Yipes! Wow. I really pushed a button there. Well, did you see anything or not? I don't like this man. That is quite enough. Okay, so we heard him in the intro. Should I base it on that, or just do my own thing of how I see this man?
That is quite enough. I must ask that you not pester my friend anymore.
Yipes! Forgive me for being pestered, sir. And you are?
I am Florent Lebel. Beau divine and personal aid to the Mayor Diamond Tenma.
Beau divine. More like yokai grotesque. This place is crawling with monsters.
Oh, excuse you!
Alex! Why am I getting assaulted? What the heck was that for?
It was just a little cologne. You had a look of stinky sweat about you. It's from my own original brand of cosmetics called Je suis Lebel. Oh, what a heavenly scent.
Ugh, I think you paralyzed my olfactory receptors.
I suppose such a scent would be difficult for a peasant to appreciate. I'll have you know that is brand number 5. Bonjour. And it's my way of introducing myself. Enjoy.
Where's my bottle of adieu so I can return the favor? Enough about the cologne. Please tell us what you saw around the time of the murder. I heard you're the one who told Jinxie not to mention that she saw Tenmatero.
Why that So, she told you she saw the demon, did she? Blah.
Mr. LaBelle, do you mind if I ask whether you believe in the village superstitions?
Oh, please! I was merely trying to keep up with traditions. Nevertheless, I will say this. I wouldn't stick my nose into this whole Tenmatero business if I were you. Bad things happen to those who do. That much is true. He is one scary monster.
That's crazy! You really expect me to believe that monsters are real?
Ooh, you are real. And you sure look like a monster.
Look who's talking! So, Mr. LaBelle... Ah! What did he try and say? So, Mr. LaBelle, you didn't see Tenmatero... Ah!
Little Jinxie has an active imagination. Isn't that right, Phineas?
That's right. I ain't seen nothing, especially not Tenmatero.
As for me, I only see things of beauty. That's why I can barely see you.
I've got 2 words for this guy. Total freak. I'm glad the game is even pointing out how off-putting he looks. Could I ask you what you were doing at the time of the crime?
In other words, you'd like to hear my alibi. Just to think you'd suspect moi, of all people.
Oh, no. It's just a Ah, God! Fuck! I can't even get through my lines! Ugh.
How dare you doubt me? That's an affront to beauty itself. You obviously can't see straight.
You're straight? Ugh! Ah! Like that spritz really helped.
What were we doing, you ask? Go ahead, Filcher. Answer the question.
Hey, at the time of the crime, we were, in this here foyer!
Exactly. Good answer, Filcher. Good answer.
Just repeating what you thought. Ouch!
You should have said quite. You've said quite enough.
Was with these two. Great. Now he's got me talking like that.
Are we quite through here? I'm very busy, man. You know?
Right. Well, thanks for your help. So, these two were in the foyer, but didn't see Ten Matero.
Come along, Filcher.
Where are we going? Oh, right! Gotta practice them statements for tomorrow. Yipes! Ah, my eyes!
You're going to dig your own grave with that big mouth of yours someday.
What does he mean, practice statements?
Now, if you'd excuse moi, it's time to touch up my makeup.
Apollo, I know this sounds strange, but Mr. LaBelle seems unusually preoccupied with Ten Matero. Really? How can you tell?
Well, it's kind of hard to explain.
He's the murderer!
You see, I can read people's emotions from the tone of their voice.
You mean you have good ears?
Yeah, something like that. People's emotions are expressed in the tone of their voice. And my ears can pick up on even the subtlest tones, for some reason.
That's an interesting skill, but what do you mean he's preoccupied with Ten Matero?
I'm not exactly sure, but it was like he was obsessed with the thought of Ten Matero. That's what I picked up from his voice, anyway.
Everywhere we turn, it's Ten Matero this, Ten Matero that, Ten Matero him.
We should go talk to the mayor, too.
Sounds like a plan. We need to get to the bottom of that rumor about him wanting to release Ten Matero. Where's the to be continued? Oh, they just dragged us here. That means we're getting to the end.
Something wrong, Apollo?
Where'd your enthusiasm go? What am I doing asking this mayor if he has ever thought about releasing Ten Matero? At best, he'll think I'm an idiot. At worst, he'll kill me.
Oh, he's here. It's nice to finally meet you. I'm Mr. Justice's partner, work partner, Athena Sykes. I'm looking forward to working with you, Mr. Tenma Taro.
Oh, yes. I look forward to working with you, too.
I'm glad he didn't mind Athena calling him by a completely wrong name.
Apollo, he's just as kind and gentle looking as that I imagine.
Lucky for you, after that blunder you just made. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. There are rumors going around about how you want to, or did set Ten Matero free.
Ah! What utter nonsense!
Yikes!
They always assume the worst of me because of the way I look. But those rumors do not have a shred of truth, I tell you.
A little touchy about his appearance, isn't he?
What he really needs to work on are his people skills. He's a mayor. So, rumor has it that you want to push the merger through in order to release Tenmatero. Of course, that's a bunch of baloney, isn't it?
Grr.
Ah! Sorry, I offended you.
So, that's the talk around town, is it?
I can see how that would make you angry.
What if Jinxie's schoolmates start teasing her about this?
Huh?
I must break out of here at once! Her tormentors must be taught a lesson!
No, wait! First, we have to get you a not guilty verdict.
Don't try to stop me! This is about a father's duty to his darling daughter! Hold tight, sweetie Jinxie! Daddy's coming to save you!
Relax! We'll look out for your daughter until we can get you free.
Is that so? You don't need me to go straighten things out myself?
Oh boy. They'd probably call in the SWAT team if he showed up at their school. Oh, right, I ought to ask about the reason behind the merger. Why the merger? It seems like you were rather forceful in pushing for the municipal merger. Did you really want Ninetails Vales that badly?
Yes. Well, it's quite an attractive prize in terms of tourism.
Wait, am I feeling what I think I'm feeling?
Sure, I played a bit of hardball, but only when I deemed it necessary.
I knew it. My bracelet's reacting. What is it, Apollo? Mayor Tenma may not be telling the whole truth. What? Really? How can you tell? People invariably tense up when they lie. That's where my bracelet comes in. I can sense when the person I'm talking to is feeling tense, because it begins to feel tight on my arm. No way! You can do that? Wait, so you believe me? Just like that? Sure. Each of us have our own special gifts. Oh, yeah, Athena has a gift too, her special sense of hearing. Still, what do you think the mayor is lying about? I don't know, but it's our job to find out.
Excuse me, what the fuck was that monologue? Why? What was that?
It's been a while since my bracelet last reacted like this. Give me a sec. I thought I heard knocking at the door. I'm gonna mute my headset. Nothing there. Still gonna keep my ears out, because that was weird. I felt it in the floor. Let's see if I still remember how to do this. First, I touch my bracelet. R. Right. Now let's give it a whirl. This has never happened in a, you know, investigation segment. Ooh, fancy. Yes, I remember this feeling. Intense concentration. Ugh. The ability to see the smallest twitch, the slightest frown that no one else can see. Now, Mayor Tenma was lying somewhere in that statement he just made. And when he lied, a certain habit made itself clear, just under his right eye. I just have to shift my viewpoint up and focus on that area. Alright, I've got him now. His nervous tell should appear when he's trying to pull the wool over my eyes. Pour over every word he says and wait for it to appear. When it does, I'll perceive with R.
Yes, well, it's quite an attractive prize. In terms of tourism.
Mr. Mayor, please, you can trust us with the truth.
The truth? I don't understand.
When you mentioned tourism, the bottom of your right eye started twitching.
What nonsense is this? So what if it did?
Please, tell us more about your merger bid.
What more is there to tell?
Why you were really seeking to merge with Ninetails Vale.
I already told you, tourism. The monster craze really revitalized the village, making it quite the prize.
You really don't trust us, do you?
What are you talking about? The village has been hot property ever since the monster craze started, has it not?
I think you've yet to realize that what you're saying contradicts the facts. You say that the monster craze really revitalized Ninetails Vale. So, you felt it would be an attractive prize for its tourism, but that would contradict this. Is it this?
Take that!
This evidence proves you're not being entirely truthful with this.
Yuck!
Sorry, I take it all back.
Oh, forgive me. There was a fly that was driving me crazy.
If that's how he deals with flies, I'd hate to see when he's really angry.
So, you think I'm not being entirely truthful?
Yes, sir. This guy is seriously scary. You say Ninetails Vale is booming thanks to the monster craze. So you felt it would be an attractive prize for tourism, but that contradicts this. Let me just break a hole in the time continuum. What? Why are you doing that, Apollo? Because these get messy. What? Because attorneys.
Take that!
The monster craze is Ninetails Vale is a very recent phenomenon. It was sparked when the amazing Ninetails rose up against the municipal merger. The village was practically a ghost town before then.
You're...
So, you see, you couldn't have possibly seen it was an attractive prize for its tourism. What's the real reason behind your push to merge Tenma Town with Ninetails Vale? Hmm?
Well...
Are you ready to tell me the truth now?
Honestly, I never wanted to pursue the merger in the first place. But I had no choice if I wanted to protect my darling little Jinxie.
Protect her from what?
I received a threat. It said either go through with the merger or my Jinxie dies.
What? How awful! Who would do such a thing?
I don't know. But whoever blackmailed me must be connected to the murder.
Wait, so you think the blackmailer and the killer could be one and the same?
Alderman QB was immensely popular, so you have to ask, who would want him dead? The blackmailer who wanted the merger at all costs had all the motive in the world.
But why go from blackmail to murder? The merger protests won't disappear just because the alderman was killed? Could it be? What if there was another reason for the murder? Like what? Maybe the blackmailer discovered Alderman QB's secret identity. And the secret identity was a threat to the blackmailer's merger scheme. What do secret identities have to do with anything, Apollo? I have evidence revealing Alderman's secret identity, but maybe it's time to use it. Mayor Tenma, please take a look at this if you would.
That's the amazing Nine-Tails is as a mask. What is the meaning of this?
This mask was almost definitely at the scene of the crime. And there was some white hair inside.
White hair, you say?
There was but one person with white hair in the manor that day.
What are you saying?
You know which man I am talking about, right? I'm talking about Rex Kubi, the amazing Nine-Tails himself. No way!
The alderman was impossible.
Wait, come to think of it, Alderman QB was a former pro wrestler. So the blackmailer turned killer when he discovered the alderman's secret identity? Didn't I just say that? But yeah, the amazing Nine-Tails was a threat to the blackmailer's scheme. He opposed the merger, and as a result, single-handedly sparked the monster craze. Even so, what was that mask doing at the crime scene? There had been an event at the manor. And maybe Alderman QB had taken part in it? If you get my drift?
This is absurd.
Mr. Mayor, do you have proof of the threat that was made against you?
Yes, a blackmail letter. Unfortunately, it disappeared after the murder. I've been carrying it around in my briefcase, but now it's suddenly vanished.
The blackmailer must have taken it with them after they killed the alderman. Well, at least we've clearly established the killer's motive.
Mayor Tenma, visiting hours are over. It would appear this meeting is adjourned.
Apollo, do you really think the Tenma Tarot that Jinxie saw is the killer? I don't know. All I know is there's no such thing as monsters. What about that newspaper article? Could the killer have purposely freed Tenma Tarot to do their dirty work? Oh, come on! There wasn't any Tenma Tarot to release in the first place. Yes, but the only suspects the police have right now are the mayor and a yokai. We'll probably be arguing whether there was a yokai involved in court tomorrow. Yay. I can already see that look of disbelief on the judge's face. Apollo? Are you alright? I'm fine, I'm fine. Hey, there's my catchphrase. I'll think of something. Better, because I can't very well say a flying demon was the killer. At this point, the only thing I know for sure is tomorrow is going to be one doozy of a trial. Hey, to be continued. I'm getting close to that 3-hour mark. Yay, save the progress. Alright, this was fun. I was very curious about what this case was going to be about, and whoo boy! What a case! Well, that was fun. I now need to disappear.